This red is the limit as x approaches 1 from the left of all this stuff is equal to negative infinity. What? How is this even math? First, let's graph this inside stuff. When the bottom is equal to 0, it's going to be undefined. When does x minus 1 to the 4th equal 0? Well, that's going to happen when x is equal to 1 because we'll get a 0 inside of here. At x equals 1, this thing is not defined, so we're going to put a vertical asymptote there. And the next thing we could do is just start choosing different values of x. If we plug in 2, or if we plug in 3, or we plug in 4, and if we chose like 1.5 and 1.1 and so on, it would end up looking something like this. And similarly, if we plugged in 0, it would be right here, and -1, -2, -3 would be all in these places. And if we chose something like 1/2, it would be up here, and 3/4 would be up here. And we can end up connecting all these dots, and the graph looks something like this. So this question is asking, what is the limit as we approach x equals 1 from the left? So it wants to know, what is the limit? It can't equal 1 because as we showed, that's undefined. But we want to know if we get really close to 1, what's happening? Well, we can see right here that it's going downwards to negative infinity. So this shows on a graph why this is a true statement. We can also do it algebraically. We're going to try approaching 1 from the left. We'll start with our function, and we're going to plug in 0.99 for the x. That ends up giving us this right here, which becomes this. Already a very large negative number. Let's try it again, but this time let's get even closer to 1, and we'll go 0.999. That gives us these numbers. Now we're even bigger negative number. Let's do it again with 4 nines, which so now we're getting even closer to 1. It's going to give us an even larger negative number. And this is going to keep happening. As we get closer and closer to 1, this is just going to keep getting larger and larger in the negative direction. So that's why we can conclude that the limit as we approach 1 from the left is equal to negative infinity. And that's what all this stuff means. How exciting.